This is me 3 months ago, and this is me now. I've lost 60 pounds since I started this transformation journey, but then I saw this MrBeast video, and I thought to myself, I think I can beat the beast. His video did exactly what I think he was hoping for. It inspired me, it challenged me, and now it created their biggest enemy. All jokes aside, the dude in the video, Madge, is awesome. His passion, drive, ambition, and kind-heartedness really shined through. So I came up with an idea. I started actively trying to lose weight on May 6th. That was 90 days ago. Madge, with the help of MrBeast and all of his assets, lost 100 pounds in 178 days. So, if I want to beat that, if I want to beat MrBeast at his own game, I'd have to lose 40 more pounds in the next 87 days or less. So I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I will lose 100 pounds faster than Madge did in MrBeast's video, and I will do a daily vlog until the goal is achieved. Let's dive into today's video. Welcome back to the channel. Every day starts the same, where I walk my chubby little baby Danny for about 20 minutes and then I start the weigh-in. Weigh-in for today, Tuesday. So 206 was yesterday. Let's see what today is. You know what, actually, maybe it'd be better if I face the camera. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Okay, so 206 yesterday and today 203.8. Let's freaking go. I don't want to get too excited because it could be anything, but that's a good sign if I'm going down. So 206, that's 2.2 pounds. What a great way to start the day. Give me a little bit of motivation. Gotta make sure I'm getting my macros in though. It's not about just eating nothing. That's not how to do this, but staying active and eating dense food, dense whole foods is what's gonna get you through this. So anyways, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. After weighing in, I take about a 5-minute walk to the community clubhouse. If you're new to the channel, first of all, thank you so much for being here. It would be really, really appreciative if you could subscribe or at least like or comment. My channel is so tiny and any little bit helps. But yeah, if you're new here, I start every day sitting in just jacuzzi, warming up, and then doing about a 45-minute swim, and then I'll jump back in this jacuzzi, stretch out, and then start my day. Yeah, it kind of makes me think about something I talked about in another video, maybe like a week or two ago, but the importance of habit stacking. You guys, you need to habit stack. It is so powerful. And if you don't know what habit stacking is, it's almost like when you have an established habit or routine or something that you just do automatically, and then you have something that you want to do, maybe a particular habit that you want to create, but it's difficult for you to do, you kind of tether them together. So like as an example, let's say every morning you always wake up, you always brew a cup of coffee and you drink that bad boy. That's your routine. That's that established habit. Sorry, I'm gonna go over here for you guys. That's the established habit that you created. But let's just say taking your daily multivitamin, that's one that you don't do automatically. It's hard for you to remember. Some days you just forget, some days you do. So habit stacking would be something like along the lines of maybe putting your multivitamin right next to, like your supplements right next to your coffee maker, and telling yourself, okay, I'm not gonna drink my cup of coffee until I have my daily supplements. So you're kind of taking an established habit and tethering it to something that you want to build. And then little by little, those habits will kind of become one, where now, maybe over a week or two, your morning routine is not make a cup of coffee and then, oh my gosh, I forgot my daily multi. It's, I take my daily multi with my cup of coffee, and now that habit is established and consistent. You can do that with a lot of things. I mean, sometimes if they're not related in any way and it's too difficult, then maybe it won't work that well. But as an example that I did, which is probably my crowning achievement of these past 3 months, is I wanted to build the habit of swimming every morning, but being extremely overweight, out of shape, not knowing how to swim and it just generally being very difficult, it's a hard habit to form. But you know, there's something that I love to do. Sitting in a hot jacuzzi. That's easy for me to do. I could do that every morning, right? I wanted to tether those together. So the way that I did it is, I think like 90% of the battle of like exercising sometimes is just getting started, right? I remember so many times where I didn't want to go to the gym, but I knew that if I just drive to the gym and walk through those doors, like that's 90% of the battle. So 3 months ago, I kind of started rewarding myself with just getting to this clubhouse. I would reward myself with 20 minutes of just sitting in this hot tub and putting on, you know, my favorite podcast or audiobook at the moment, or just music to just vibe out and chill. And that created that habit. And then I would swim. I'm warmed up, I'm already here, might as well. But I would tie that to another habit, which is once I'm done swimming for 45 minutes, I would reward myself with 20 minutes of jacuzzi time. So I kind of tethered those two things together. And then I took it a step further where I wouldn't let myself take this last 20-minute session of jacuzzi time after my swim unless I stretched and did some yoga in the jacuzzi. So I created this kind of like multifaceted tandem habit stack of like 3 or 4 different habits. And after 3 months, they're all automatic now. I don't even have to think about it. You know what I mean? I wake up in the morning, I walk my dog, and I'm automatically sitting in this jacuzzi. And then after this jacuzzi time, I'm automatically swimming 45 minutes. And then after that, I'm automatically back in this jacuzzi stretching and doing yoga. And that kind of habit stack that I'm really proud of, it's like, I don't know, the best way to start the day for me. And I don't know if it's the same with you guys. Comment down below if you're similar to me. But when I start the day like a rock star, the rest of the day seems to go better. You know, like if I start the day, it's so weird. Like if I get a great workout in, it affects like every part of my life. Like I might just make better food decisions later. Work might be easier and more pleasant and more easy to get into the flow and like less like mundane. I don't know. So this is how I start my day. It's about like an hour and a half routine or so, but oh man, I love it. And yeah, it's the power of habit stacking. I definitely recommend you guys like look into it. I bet there's hundreds of other YouTubers that can explain it better than I can. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this and then I'm gonna get a swim on. I'll see you guys in a bit. The swim went really well today. I did swim for about 45 minutes, 28 laps today. And yeah, I think you can kind of see a little bit of the sun kind of rising, trees getting a little bit brighter. And then after I swim, I'll spend about 20 minutes in the jacuzzi to stretch. And then I make my way back to the house to do some Japanese walking. Getting my steps in, doing a little bit of incline walking on my treadmill. Do this for about 30 minutes, maybe 40, like a 10-minute cool down after 30 minutes of incline. Every day's goal is to get 15,000 steps in. Sometimes I'm at 14,000, sometimes I'm at 16, 17. Normally, if I can incorporate 3 30-minute walking sessions throughout the day, that combined with just like everyday movement of life, I usually get to 15,000 steps. I usually go over if I decide to walk my dog in the evenings for a little sunset walk. That ends up being more like 45 minutes instead of 30. So that'll push me to like 16, 17. If I'm feeling froggy, I may go for a hike, or one of my new favorite things, at Central Park in my town, they have like this giant staircase of stairs for people who are actually looking to exercise. And man, stairs kick my booty cheeks. Anything incline kicks my booty cheeks. That's why I kind of like love to do incline treadmill, because I hate it.
Relax.
To quote Tony Horton from P90X, I hate it, but I love it.
So I did end up deciding to watch the movie Weapons. I just heard so much good things, so I was really excited for that. And you can kind of see me going through all the paseos and bike paths. One thing that's kind of cool about my little suburb that I live in is that there's just bike paths everywhere. And yeah, now I'm heading back, basically the exact opposite of which I came, and kind of just zooming through. It's really fun. I love my scooter. It can hit 45 miles per hour, but I usually keep it around 30, but I can get places faster than with my car.
Just got back from the theater watching Weapons, and don't want to spoil it, but this movie was fantastic. If possible, try not to watch any trailers or read anything or just know anything about it. It's a really fun watch. I didn't know anything about it. Non-spoilery, I'll say fantastic movie. Really cool premise, really unique. I think it has a very strong kind of commentary and message, and it's cool. Like, I love when movies kind of, I think the first time I ever watched a movie where like almost like the movie plays out of order was Pulp Fiction, and I fell in love with that movie. It's like top 3 all time for me. So this movie kind of does something similar, where it kind of feels like you're watching the movie in chapters, and you might see a particular scene again, but just from a different perspective. And yeah, it was really fun, really fun, really fun. Oh my gosh, I just noticed I got hot Cheetos because it's 50% off on Tuesday. So I got the hot Cheetos fingers, and my goodness. Anyways, watch the movie if you like horror, and I would say don't buy into the hype as it's the scariest movie ever. It's definitely has tension, suspense, and there are scary parts, but there's also a whole lot of humor that works. Like, my theater was laughing, I was laughing. Yeah, so if you kind of like your horror with a little dash of comedy, you're gonna love this movie.
All right, super sweaty, super glistening. Just got out of the sauna, wrapping up Tuesday, August 12th. I watched the movie Weapons today, and yeah, had a pretty big lunch before the movie, and then had a medium-sized hot Cheetos popcorn with the movie. I was guesstimating that my calories were around 1,800 today, which is a lot more than I normally eat. So I tried to mitigate it. I did 20,025 steps. I also did the sauna for 18 minutes, and I also did some weightlifting, did back, abs, and a little bit of legs. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think I'm going to be over 203.8 pounds tomorrow, but we'll see. Trying to mitigate it or counteract the kind of big unhealthy lunch I had. Honestly, the actual lunch was good. It was chicken breast with some carrots, but the big hot Cheetos popcorn was not so good. So we'll see how my body reacts tomorrow. I'm expecting to be over 203.8 pounds just based on how my body has been reacting these past 3 months, but you never know. Maybe a good night's sleep and no stress and a good swim tomorrow will lead to maybe staying the same at best. Anyways, I'll see you guys